Hey, and how you doing? Welcome back. Here we go. We're still talking about the takeaway position and how this thing starts to move away in the golf swing. Well, let's understand a couple things. And again, I'll move over here so that you can see my body just a little bit better right now. What I'm going to do is, when I set this shaft angle forward, okay, what am I doing? We've all seen that commercial that's out there, that tour striker, you got to hit down on the ball. Too many amateurs lift the club up in the air. Well, the reason for that is because too many amateurs put the club right here in front of them instead of pressing it forward like this. This promotes a solid impact position, and it promotes the perfect geometric relationship with my left hip. Okay, it's that simple. Once you start getting here, which is the same thing that little club is going to teach you, to hit down on the ball and all this different stuff, it's pretty amazing if you think about what we're doing. All that is basically derived from our setup. And if we set the system up properly, then the results are going to come. It is very, very easy. Okay, now watch this. I don't know if you've seen anybody break bricks in karate or anything like this, but it's very simple. What they do is they're like this. They're very athletic. They make this move. Now see, when I did that, watch what's going on with my hip. It shifts. It shifts. It does not turn. If I turn this way, see what's happening? I'm moving away from the balance line, center line of my body. So what we're going to learn to do is we are going to shift. And when we shift like this, see how my left knee is moving to the third toe of my left foot? I'm right here, I'm bouncing. Now watch this. I'm just like this. Wham. Just like that. Almost like if I had a rope right here, and I'm going to pull it with my right hip this way. Back like this. Like I'm starting a lawnmower. Just here. I'm just pulling something. Now watch what happens when I do this with my hip. Boom. See how I'm right here? I'm centered. I haven't moved 1 inch off of my center of mass. And that's what makes it so beautiful. We're just here, and we've got the little forward press. Now I'm just going to shift. Boom. Now see how this, look at the width in between my legs right now. There's nothing prematurely going this way, and it's not getting my body out of sequence as we make these moves. I'm just right here, and I'm very, very dynamic. I'm ready for some super athleticism to start taking over my golf swing, and that's what makes it so exciting. You're going to have a lot of fun with this as you continue to learn and become more efficient at making these moves. So now let's get back in the cube for a second. So I get back in here, okay? Now watch this. It's very, very dynamic in its nature, okay? So when I'm set up, I'm in good posture, it's very simple. Now from here, my first move, shift. Now see how clean that was right now? See how perfect that, I didn't do anything. I didn't swing my hands. All I did was let my entire body move like this. So it's just very simple, boom, just like that. See where that club gets every single time. It's about as solid can be. And that is the reality of why we have to take the club away with the shifting motion. Now I'm not going to shift, let me get right here on the center. I'm not going to shift and go like this. That's not a shift. That is my shoulder pulling me down to the right side of my body. A shift is this. We've all seen like a second baseman. He's here, a third baseman. Here comes a shot in the hole. Boom, he turns. Look at this shift that he makes to backhand the ball and be able to throw it where he's got to go. So if we can learn from the athleticism of a baseball player, especially at a high level, professional baseball player, they're here, they're ready, shift. Now they can go get that ball, but look where I am. I still have balance. And you know why this is so critical? In case the ball takes a bad hop, he can react. But if he gets here and the ball takes a bad hop, he has no chance to get the ball. Zero, okay? So again, let's get back in the cube for a minute. We get set up. Posture's great. We're going to make our first move. Posture's good. Now we're just going to shift. Boom. And it's really that simple, okay? And as you shift, you're going to feel this right hip. Watch what happens. I'm set up. This right hip is moving back on the blue line right here at 30 degrees. So I'm here. Now watch this. Shift. See how it's moving back this way? It's not moving around me this way. It's just here. Now I shift. See how it's moving back to this blue line on my hip right now, and it is dissecting this part of my hip structure on the outside. That's why it is so clean and so much fun. When you learn to just trace the lines of the cube, you're going to start to become geometrically optimized, and that's what this is all about. We'll be right back, and we'll finish up this part of this lesson.